So today I had to take my daughter to the hospital to be admitted into the pavilion. This was both mentally, physically, and emotionally draining for me because even though I have had her for only since December, she is my ride or die. She is my partner in crime. And if you ever heard from my youngest, I am always siding with her sister, which is funny. And but it is so true. And the day played out like this. All right, didn't even know what was going on and whatnot. So yesterday we went. My check finally came in, and we went to Walmart. We got some stuff from Walmart. Got me a new outfit because she insisted I get a new outfit. This is how she is. I'm supposed to be, you know, mom. And so it's it's hard to say the least. I mean, because today, like I said, we got out the money, which was $60 for to get our dog out of jail. Fucking asshole. And so we had to walk 21 minutes from our house to the vet, pay for the paper for the rabies shot, which that's going to be done next week. And then from there, we went to pick up the asshole, Apollo. And I mean, we were just talking and reminiscing and going on how we both did not like her great uncle Mark and her great uncle JD, and and how just reminiscing about old times, about her great Aunt Jeannie, who she called Gigi, and my, which would be her great grandparents on my mom's side, Granny and Paul. And then, we were talking about other things too. And I was like, and it was okay day. It was okay morning. We were hot, we were humid, we freaking were exhausted because we haven't been sleeping. And so the day goes on, and we pick up my youngest 3:45, come back here, and we talk to the CPS investigator. She's talking to everyone, coming up with a plan and whatnot, and she sees everything, and she goes back, and we work out a plan, for stuff that to do. We are in between. We're in the hallway between her room, next room, and the hallway, and something came up about her mental health, and she's like, I've been in a really, 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 really deep depression. And I fucking break down. And I say, baby girl, why didn't you tell me? I said, how am I to help you if you do not tell me these things? I said, that's what I'm supposed to be here for. I'm supposed to be here for you. You know, your support. I mean, you're my ride or die girl. And she's like, and the investigator, I like this investigator. I usually don't like CPS, period, but I like her. I do gotta say that. And if it hadn't been for this investigation, I really wouldn't have known. And she would have relapsed. So, you know, she's just saying they just wanted to get her, you know, seen through TPC, which is Texas Panhandle Centers for Mental Health. And they wanted me to get seen for my anxiety and my depression. And, you know, I don't have a problem with that. It is the medication that I have a problem with, because I have been on Zoloft before, and I have had massive, vivid dreams of my loved ones jumping out of freaking airplanes that are in the sky without, like, a parachute. You know, so... And, my main concern was I didn't care about myself or my mental health. I cared about Nick, because she's my girl. She's my ride or die. I love her to pieces. I love her more than the world itself. Just like I love all my kids more than the world itself. You know, and she's like, this has been going on for a couple of weeks. And I'm like, it's like, baby girl, why didn't you tell me? And it goes back to that she didn't want me to worry about her. And I'm like, I'm mom. I'm mom. I'm supposed to fucking worry about you. That's my job. That's my job description, is to worry about you. It's to worry about Mo. It's to worry about all my kids. Whether they're step, half, whatever. Siblings. So, yeah. And then something happened. It was, I guess she was talking to my dad, and my dad said, you know, only you and Mo can live in Howardwick. I'm not supposed to be anywhere near his property. And, you know, instead of making things worse, he should have been asking, how are you? And everything before jumping to that scenario with me. And it set her off. It set her over the edge, and she looked at us and she goes, we asked her, you okay? And she goes, no. And then we go, you need to go to the pavilion? You need to get checked into the pavilion? And she's like, yeah. So we take her to the pavilion, and the investigator goes, you know, let everyone know that you're going to be admitted. And so she did. She made a group chat, and my father, being the nonchalant asshole that he is, was like, what? Okay, so here's the thing, and this is what I'm getting at. Just because that person moves away from triggers, or moves away from bad, toxic people, does not mean that their mental illnesses go away. Does not mean that. They don't ever go away. She will always have anxiety. She will always have PTSD. She will always have DID. She will always have these things. She will always have, and she will always carry this trauma that has happened throughout her life. Just because somebody removes themselves out of a situation that is not healthy mentally for that person does not mean that they are going to have these scenarios, these issues go away. And just because a person may look healthy, mental illnesses start with the mind. They start with the mind. It is all about the mind. And you cannot tell if a person is going through something mentally by just appearances. That old saying goes, never judge a book by its cover. When it comes to mental health, rings true. Because a person might look healthy on the outside, but on the inside, they could be screaming for help. And I have to thank, in a way, this person that had called in to CPS, or we would have never known how bad her depression was getting. And we might have found my daughter dead. So I just wanted to come on here and say mental illness is nothing to be it's no laughing matter. If you're dealing with turmoil in your mind and in your spirit, please do not be afraid of asking for help. Do not be afraid of opening up. So many have died because of a mental illness and taken their own life. Get the help you need, and work on yourself. I know that is what, and though at the time I am going to miss my daughter and everything, I know she needs this time to work on herself, to get better, and then she can come home. And while she's working on herself, I'm going to be working on getting a place in Amarillo and working on myself and Morgana. But please, I implore you, if you are going through pure hell on the inside, there is help out there. Don't be afraid of calling the suicide hotline. Whatever you're going through, it's not worth you ending your life. Because even though it might seem like people don't care, you have loved ones that do care about you and want you in their life. And so I guess what I'm saying is reach out to someone. So I'm going to get off here and I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. It's not the same without her here. Even Apollo knows it, and I just comfort him and her sister. Get her room ready for her, get her altar set up. But yeah. Be blessed, everyone, and please know that you're not alone in your struggles and in your fights. There are people that are there to help you. And I love y'all. Bye.